May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim, and he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
Well, as soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and swallowed me up. Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Oh,
Fine.
I'll finish this quick.
Gave way! Deception! Hurricane! That all you shadow flow! Got you too close! And another one to you! Crash through! Ready to feel it? Watch it! Here again! Twin whip! Down! Shadow flow! Crash through! Sword dragon! Down! Take that! Nice! Got you too close! Flitter! Finish! Next! Shadow flow! That all you got? Shadow flow! Take that! Clear off! Take that! Take that! Shadow flow! Behind my fiery mirror! Come on, no escape! Double hit! Deception! One down! I'll help you! I will let it on you! Clear off! Make a sonic deception! Deception! 1-4! Make a sonic What? Sword dragon! I'll help you take that! Fiery near! Finish! Shield flow!
not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Right. I trust you've got my back.
Right. I'm in.
Our scout ship...
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Eldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed the...
Give Tabitha our thanks.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat. But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right!
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is. It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives. You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Yeah! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel. I hear that the people of Stonebury are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough, but he was really worried. Oh, sorry you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished and we're about to return to Logris.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stonebury?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work. Creating a new town. Ha! He should know his place.
But my husband didn't disown him. That boy's fearlessness reminds me of my husband when he was young.
So you understand how he feels then?
I didn't say that. If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end, I'll be done with him.
Did you hear that? He thinks the boy can do it. If you ever find yourself in Stonebury, go visit that boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
Sorry about my husband. He can be a real grump.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I won't run away! Turn it down! Princess Holy Tempest! Dark and light! Blast away the shadow! Blast away the shadow! Hero! Burning Moon! Hero! Rhino's Ray! Rising Falcon! Burning Moon!
Come on, really? Finish this now!
Here's true! No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal! Carve into flesh!
Lick Away! Crescent Servant! Running down! Pulling Serpent! Out of my way! I'll help you! I'll help you!
We won, right? Right?
I challenge you! Running down!
I hope I did.
I won't run away! Running round! Pulling Serpent! Here! Running round! Pulling Serpent! Pulling top! Crimson Servant! Crimson Servant! Blade pierce through! Maelstrom!
My spear can cut a path through anything!
Seriously? Oh! Smash that wall!
I don't think walls count.
Right then, let's finish this! Here! Running round! Pulling Serpent! Crimson Serpent! I won't go easy on you! Here! Did I get it? Crimson Serpent!
I'll cut down anyone in my way!
Here I come! Pulling Serpent! Move my touch! Here! Running round! Running round! Move my touch! Stay! Pulling top! Here! Running round! Pulling Serpent! Here! Running round! How did this happen? Blade pierce through! Maelstrom! Pulling Serpent!
Hey, is everyone...
Everyone ready to play? Come on! Watch this! What a dragon! Ready now! Here it comes!
I answer the fray! Watch it! Armor crusher! Double haste!
Is that all you got?
Damn it! Armor crusher! No escape! Gave way! Watch it!
Ready to feel the burn?
All stop! See this? Deception! Armor crusher! Shooting star! Hey! Watch it!
Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.